Hey Libra, welcome back to the channel. Gonna see what wants to come out for you guys. If this does resonate, like, share and subscribe. It's always greatly appreciated. There's an energy of commitment coming through in the present. You're being asked to fully commit to this spiritual path, to this journey, to what you're being called to do right now, to where you're being guided to travel within yourself, facing things about yourself, facing emotional blocks, facing fears head on. It's a very fiery energy. The only way out is through, going straight through the storm. That lightning bolt kind of energy, clear direction, mastering your energy, being able to break through obstacles. It's like alchemizing obstacles, things that are sent to get in your way, actually utilizing those things to advance you forward. There's a knowing that you are going through some kind of initiation, that there is a huge transformation taking place. Hierophant judgment, Hierophant in the near future energy, how you see yourself, judgment. It feels like it's testing times, really having to be your own mentor, keep yourself in check, knowing how you want to react, but then mastering that reaction. Yeah, Wheel of Fortune. Emotion, energy in motion. Mastering energy. Master your emotions, you're mastering energy. You're learning a lot more about things than just about yourself by going through these trials and tribulations. But you're being asked to find the strength, that warrior energy, that spiritual warrior energy. You've been prepared for this. It's like you've got it in the back pocket. It's like facing harder situations, having to dig deep for discipline, for courage, drive, motivation, doing it when you're not motivated, doing it when you're not feeling happy about it, moving regardless of the feeling. It really jars me that my pumpkin man's hat don't stay on without getting on fire. Like the candle burns his hat, but it just doesn't feel right when he doesn't have his hat on. It's not right, you know what I mean? It don't look right, it don't feel right. We'll see. I'll keep a nose out for it. Hopefully. All is well. Okay, the star. Guys, this is crazy. The Hierophant Judgment Star. This is a huge, Empress on the back of the deck. This is a huge awakening. This is huge transformation. It's like a whole different, coming with a whole different energy than what you've ever come with before. This is something that's always been within you, but something that you've struggled to express, or it's like there's been too many things to deal with for you to really rest enough into this magic, into your creativity, your passion. Guys, Empress, Hierophant, Judgment Star, High Priestess, Queen of Cups. Keep mastering your intuition. Something's coming through that I posted, that I shared from something the other day about that there was a time when women were really appreciated for their intuition, for the wisdom. Not for status, not for having a certain look or a certain materialism. It's like really honoring your highest self, honoring yourself as in that way of I am you and you are me, a oneness with all, that we are all royalty. 'Cause, 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 'c that we are all divine, we are all blessed, we are all deserving of bliss. There's a surrender, there's a relaxation, a peace, regardless of gender, that's coming through in a way of like a knowing of what's truly important, something that can't be taken from you. What is this? Sharp, fast, emotional endings. It was like you could have been really conflicted about what to do about a situation. Situations just ended on your behalf. Things just come to a close, come to an end. Feels very uncomfortable. Could be an end of long-term commitments, end of long-term friendships, business partnerships. But it's like something never felt fully right about these things in the first place. There's this inner conflict. Something didn't align with you. Maybe it did work out logically. But it's like something didn't align with you. The intention, what was the intention of you participating in certain things? It feels like it was counter-manifesting. It wasn't creating the lifestyle you wanted, even if it created a look that you wanted. These illusions have been dissolved. Things that are no longer serving you have left your life. There's an acceptance, a coming to terms with the sorrow of this, that things aren't what you thought they were. Many different opportunities coming in, different streams of income, an opportunity to create, to build, many different avenues of things, of wealth, passion. Yeah, Ace of Swords, Ten of Pentacles. What's that you just showed me there? Freeing yourself from heartbreak. Three of Swords, the Fool, Ace of Pentacles, Wheel of Fortune. Healing your own heart. It feels like healing the root. You could have been always felt extremely ungrounded, anxious, suffered with maybe things like eczema and irritation or allergies. Nightmares, sleepless nights, Eight of Swords, Page of Swords, self-doubt. It's just a very it's like breaking free from the chains that hold you back, that tie you down, breaking free from heartbreak. There's a very joyful energy coming in the near future, fiery, passionate. It's very contrasting to the fight that has been. Yeah, strength. It's not necessarily an easy or a slow energy. It's passionate, it's fiery, it's busy. You're going to have lots of responsibilities, lots of things to do, but it's just going to flow through you because it's like you've already broken through the blocks you needed to in order to deal with these things. Getting to the root of fears, certain maybe programming, limiting beliefs, things that have been projected on you since childhood, why you're not good at this, or you could never have that, or why you're not worthy of love or worthy of abundance, or why whatever the narrative is. It's like really getting to the root of all fears before you've even stepped out on this journey. Before these opportunities have come in, you've been prepared. You have what you need now for the journey ahead, in terms of stamina, in terms of patience, in terms of... The advert come on and interrupted me, and then so many adverts come on that I actually lost track of what I was saying before that advert come on. So I took a sip of tea, then I started choking. Now I'm completely lost, but I split the deck. Guys, I split the deck and here's the sun. So we'll start back off with that. I can smell pumpkin pie, bro. This is what I'm saying. Look. Ta-da. Smoking. You can see the smoke. Oh, but you're so cute with your little hat, man. We'll push it as far as we can. Right. What we got going on here, guys? Mastering emotion. Changing finances. A lot of opportunities to make money in many different ways. Passive income, but also you having to either lead something or be a part of something being built. What's coming through here is, yeah, you need to be the master of your emotions in order to run at such a level in terms of what you're creating financially, in business, in terms of whatever this is you're building physically. And it's like, yeah, you need to master your emotions for that, the same way you'd need to master your emotions to handle sorrow and grief and disrespect and abuse and whatever it is in this past energy. But it's like the same amount of strength, but in a different dynamic. Instead of it being heavy and painful and a frustrating fight, it's effortless. You've mastered this now. You've mastered this in the bad times. It's second nature now in the good times. Yeah, the Ace of Swords sitting under the Hermit, 4-7. Some of you, it's like actually preparing yourself to meet a life partner. Temperance, the Lovers, Judgment. It feels like there's been a long journey to get to this. Oh yeah, I'm going to clear everything. I don't know what this is. What's coming through with where I started here is like, yeah, time to commit to your purpose, go all in, your dreams. There's opportunity to make a lot of money here. If you believe in yourself, back yourself, you've got everything you need. You've already cultivated the inner strength, the patience, the determination, the willpower. Yeah, Empress sticking out here underneath the sun and the King of Wands under that, 333 on the clock. It's like, yeah, there's no stopping you now. There's no holding you back in terms of success, in terms of material, what you're building materially, what you're attracting materially, the experiences you're attracting is of a whole different level than you've ever experienced. But there's something coming through here about that's a separate energy. It's like, yeah, that's you on your game, doing your thing. Like, things are blossoming for you, for yourself as an individual, regardless of anything else coming into your life in terms of relationships, friendships. It's like you're good. But what's coming through here is there's this love. This is like unconditional love. Judgment, Temperance, Lovers. This is unconditional love. The Sun, Hermit. Okay. What's that? Okay, some of you guys, it's like you've been conflicted about moving forward, about committing. You could have been kind of in and out, wishy-washy, kind of entertaining the idea of a commitment, but when it gets to it, it's like, no, 007 out the window. There's something here about you had to be ready to not do a runner here. You wasn't ready to receive this. This would have scared you off if this had come in any earlier, as frustrated as you may have been that something hadn't come in earlier. Something else coming through here is about the difference between unconditional love and lust. And again, this isn't for everyone. This energy coming through here is what's coming through. If this isn't for you, it's not for you. But what's coming through is, regardless of this life you're creating, this lifestyle that you're creating, there's a feeling here that a desire for a partner, for a soul partner, for a life partner. There may have been many lessons of this in terms of what you truly want, the physical changes you'd need to make to even be prepared for this kind of commitment, because it's a responsibility in itself to commit to somebody in this way. Okay guys, the advert just come on with the song What a Feeling. Okay, yeah, okay. What's coming through with this is, I'm being guided to share it from my perspective, because maybe that's exactly what needs to come through for it to resonate. But I don't want to do that. Like, why do you have to keep hanging out my laundry out to dry, bro? Like, we could just say, Ben. My friend Ben. But it's like, no. You hear the crow. Don't be scared of your shadow. Pecked at your shadow until crow is now dead crow. Hierophant on the back of the deck. Even that, it's like a shadowy love or a love in the light. Don't be scared of your inner light. Don't be scared of true fulfillment. What's coming through is like the difference between, and again, I'm hesitant to say this because I know how many different ideas and narratives there are, and I'm not saying anything's right or anything's wrong. I'm just saying this is for this reading. And even that in itself, this is coming through so complex now. How am I going to get this across? Alright, I'm just going to ramble it as it comes. Everyone has a different idea of what a relationship is. But what's coming through with this is a desire for a life partner, for a soul connection, for it's like that forever love. It's giving twin flame kind of energy, and that's not something that I really know too much about. But that's what's coming through for me to say. And it's like, obviously, everyone has their own idea of what a relationship is. It's like, there's that idea of, are we even meant to be committed to one person forever? Are we not meant to experience many different people? We grow through different people, through experiencing different people. For your souls just fell out. But it's like, what's truly fulfilling to you? For a long time, I battled with this, because it's like, especially a lot of people in my environment, is like the way that I am. My standard of a relationship isn't normal. It's like, no, you're in la la land. Like, drop your standards or change your idea of what it is, or it's like something's not possible. So you might as well settle to doing things how everyone else is doing. And this is something I questioned for a long time, especially being celibate. It's like, why am I even doing this? Like, what am I doing this for? And yes, it's like, for a long time it was for the wrong reason, and I had to go through that to shift, to start doing it for myself, and actually realizing that this is something I do for me, not out of loyalty for something else. But what kind of is coming through is how, and not for everyone, but for some, and what's coming through here is that no amount of sexual interaction with however many people, and how much that no matter how high that vibration is, that orgasmic vibration, that the desire for unconditional love, the feeling of unconditional love outweighs the thrill. Now the thrill with the unconditional love, that's a whole different game. And this is what's coming through here with the Lovers, Temperance, Judgment, Ace of Wands, the Hierophant. Is this isn't, don't be scared of all sides of yourself. You may have felt like you were too wild, or you were too, like you wanted certain things, or your standards were too high and that's why something hasn't happened. No. But if you're entertaining things that are lower than what you actually want, or just different to what you actually want, then you are taking up space for the thing that you actually want to come in. If you haven't already met someone, you're about to meet somebody. This feels like this month, within this month, or next month, near future energy. This is something that this version of you, it's like, it's almost confirmation how far you've come, because a past version of you wouldn't have attracted this kind of relationship. There's a new sense of self, breakthrough energy, strong sense of self, self-love, self-worth. King of Wands, the Sun, Ace of Cups, Queen of Cups. It's like two peas in a pod, the Fool. Something new, guys. Let go of what you think something should have been, or what you think something should be. Some of you, it's like struggling to let go of a past outcome, something that's already physically over, but it's like maybe still reminiscing on this. Do what you can to give yourself closure. Feels like you're being guided and supported. Yeah, things are happening to help you to shift, to support you, to let go, to accept things as they are. It could be hurtful, harsh truths coming up, things happening that trigger you, that bring up feelings you don't want to come up, but they're coming up to be released so they can be dealt with, so that you can move forward, so this doesn't tie you down anymore. Strength, the Fool, Queen of Wands. Because that is that dark night of the soul energy. Guys, this is a long-term commitment. Yeah, 10 of Pentacles, 2 of Cups. It's refreshing. Death. 222. Huge transformation. The Spider, number 43. Yes. Yes. Okay, rest, relax. Okay, what's coming through with this, regardless of gender again, but what's coming through this is that unhealthy feminine energy of I want to go all around the houses to explain things, and it's like I'm being guided just to say things point blank and use myself again as a thing. But I'm like, for goodness. Yeah, unhealthy feminine energy. Something that I have been fighting to master for a very long time, and now it's like I see it so clearly. It's so triggering for me when I see it, because it's like consciously I'm like, oh no, that wouldn't be my intention, but it's like I see it come up, where it's like, what is really guiding you to do this? What is your intention? What do you want out of this? Like, even that thing of like using your feminine, what is it called? Well, I got Martha coming through again from A Good Witch. Feminine wiles, using your like art of seduction, or yeah, like art of seduction, or It's like knowing how to get what you want, knowing how to use your feminine energy to get what you want. And it's like, that's not a bad thing. Like, to master your feminine energy in a healthy way where there's that balance, where you're comfortable to be served, to ask for help, to be soft, but it's like to know your worth, that high priestess energy again, in terms of you're not just an object. How maybe are you objectifying yourself? How are you maybe talking down to yourself, shaming yourself? Where's shame driving your decision making? That thing of how like our ancestors fought to have their truth heard, like they were silenced. You couldn't say what you wanted to say, you couldn't do what you wanted to do, you couldn't share the medicine, you couldn't share your story, your truth, you couldn't be who you wanted to be authentically, you couldn't just be yourself. Even in terms of like that deep-rooted hate for men, or that patriarchal programming, men hating women, women hating men, that trauma bondy kind of energy, really taking responsibility for your actions, that how you show up, how you behave, what you invest in, what you entertain is on you. That you don't move when someone, now Miriam, when I move, you move. It's like when you don't move just because someone else has moved. Like that thing of not everyone that calls your name and not everything that calls your name is for you. Not everything that gives you attention is deserving of your attention. What's truly yours, you don't have to fight to hold on to, you don't have to fight to keep. To not sacrifice yourself or disrespect yourself or disrespect your own boundaries, what you will do, what you won't do, what you're truly happy with. It's like moving in a way, being the person that little you would have needed, and moving with that respect for yourself and for others. Like, what is your intention for others? It feels like really mastering this. It's like there's been a lot of inner work here. This has a potential to be a beautiful relationship, to be an inspirational relationship to others. Believe in yourself. Wonderful people want to help you maintain a balance between work and home life. Brilliant, loyal, talented, and friendly. And then we have immediate action, a challenge you can successfully manage, a passionate relationship. Charming, passionate, restless, confident, self-confident. And again, fiery energy, guys. Ace of Spring, Prince of Spring, Queen of Spring. It's time to take action, be fearless, and happily pursue your most treasured dreams, amazing career opportunities. Oh. 4. Positive changes are on their way, a welcome relief from troubled times, traveling or relocating. High Priestess, number 2. Trust in your intuition, careful reflection before taking action, insights that come through meditation. And I'm pretty sure it's you underneath this card that I'm being guided to check. I just see a glip. Yeah, number 8, Justice. Take time to review the details carefully. You will win in the end. Fair and objective decisions. Yeah. It's like, it feels like there's a test. It's like, have you learned the lesson? Have you learned your lesson? Have you learned the lesson? Have you learned their lesson? It's not a stress. Just keep confirming to yourself, you got this. You know what to do. You know what's right. You know what's wrong. You know what truly speaks to you now. An emotionally fulfilling life with family or friends, raising children wisely, people you can trust. Set aside your concerns for now. You can make a decision later. Solutions that come from meditation, the need for more sleep, or a vacation. Reach out to others for comfort and love. You will grow stronger from this situation. Sadness that will heal with time. It feels like it's all been a lot, guys. It's like some of you, it's like you're trying to get over a whole lifetime of hell before you allow yourself to be happy, before you allow yourself to be loved, before you allow yourself to be abundant. It's like the time is now. You give yourself permission. You choose when it's time. You want to wait another 10 years or do you want to do it today? Choose today. You're worthy today. It feels like that this is something that you're breaking free from, something that that you're moving in that knowing, but to just keep anchoring that in as tests and challenges come before you. There's a lot to look forward to here. It's worth it. It's been so worth it. That's what's coming through. It's like, how can this be worth it? It's been worth it. It's been worth it. It may not seem worth it right now, but it's been worth it. The illusion of being trapped, placing too much importance on material items, getting caught up in fear and worry. This is what I'm saying as well. It's like, especially if you're someone that's experienced both sides of the coin, it's like to really have such it's like, what really is life about? What's really important to you? And to really bask in that joy of life, there's nothing you need. Some things you can't buy. You can't buy it. You can buy it, but you can't buy it genuinely. You know what I mean? You probably can buy a partner these days. I don't know, all the crazy things going on in this world, but either way, like, you can't buy genuine love. You can't buy genuine friendship. You can't buy unconditional love. You can't buy that feeling of presence. Falling in love suddenly, being swept off your feet, the need to stay grounded during a very emotional experience. Dramatic, flirtatious, romantic and captivating. 333. Follow your passion. Do what is best for you. Open your heart to love. And release. Number 13, let go of the past, an ending that makes way for new opportunities. Time to move on. Just turned to 40 minutes on the clock. I'm going to leave it there, guys. If this did resonate, like, share and subscribe. I'll catch you soon. Sending so much love.